moving to Huntsville in 2020. And we will have live coverage of Officer Crumby's funeral coming up on the 4. Well, another deadly severe weather outbreak across the U.S. and storms being blamed for at least 30 deaths in 7 states over the weekend, and that includes one woman in Madison County. It's confirmed an EF3 tornado hit Madison County, and the storm is being blamed for the death of a 90-year-old woman. At least 5 other people were injured in this tornado. And in our area, damage was reported in Hackleburg and Haleyville. This is in the northwest part of our viewing area. On Chalk Mine Road in Hackleburg, a family says their home was swept away by strong winds. In Haleyville, a man's mobile home was literally flipped upside down right there. Now, he was rescued and taken to the hospital. The family in Hackleburg rode out the storm in a local storm shelter, saying they're lucky they did.
We're glad we're alive, because if we had been home, we'd be dead. It's a tragedy, but there's a lot of people going through this right now, doing what we can, get a new place to live and go from there.
Now, the storms happened overnight while it was dark. Authorities say overall the area made it out fairly well considering what could have happened. It has been a rainy Monday, and we have more rain in our forecast and some storms later this week. We're going to get a first alert update with Tania.
Hey there, everyone, and happy Monday afternoon, evening. I'm your first alert meteorologist, Tania Michelle, with an updated forecast for you. We're looking right now at our hourly forecast for today. Look at this. Our temperatures don't look too bad. I mean, we're seeing daytime highs in the 70s. We'll stick around in the 70s till about 7 to 8 p.m. We'll be in the upper 60s at that point. We stay in the upper 60s till the next morning, and then Tuesday morning doesn't look too bad. Let's take a look at the next 24 hours, though, because later this evening we could see those isolated storms still populate up. Just before 4 p.m. we saw some isolated storms moving through our area. By 7 p.m. it looks like we'll dry out, and for your Tuesday it looks like the driest day of this week. I mean, mostly cloudy conditions, maybe some lingering showers. Here's Tuesday at 1 a.m. A storm could try to roll through for those overnight hours, but once again, Tuesday looks mostly dry and also a really warm day. I'm talking daytime highs in the 80s possible Tuesday and Wednesday before we cool off for the second half of our week. So here's those temperatures Tuesday morning. We're in the 60s, upper mid 50s for our north and far east central Alabama counties, but more mid to upper 60s far southwest. 66 degrees in Greene County, Hale County there at 66 for my friends in Greensboro. We're holding on to about a 20% chance for those lingering showers on Tuesday, but mostly cloudy conditions, and we could see some morning fog as well too, so wanted to give you that first alert. But the next big thing is really just the wet weather we have for the rest of this week. Could be some storms possible within the wet weather, but Wednesday morning looks like another dry day. We see some showers start to roll through Wednesday night. Some isolated storms could be possible through your Thursday morning, some rumbles of thunder likely, and then we bring in Friday and Saturday with more active weather. This is your Saturday at 9 a.m. Definitely looks like we could see some storms on Saturday into your weekend, especially for Easter. Lots of wet weather in store, so hold on to those rain jackets and umbrellas. I have a rain chance breakdown for you right here. Wednesday, a chance for showers. Once again, Tuesday looks like the driest day. We bring in Thursday, though, with some possible thunderstorms, mainly likely for north and west central Alabama counties. Friday, more south and west Alabama counties for where we'll see more of those active storms at Friday. And then Saturday, wet weather likely. And then Sunday, we could see some more storms possible for your Easter. Here's that 7-day forecast for you guys. Notice how I mentioned those 80s on Tuesday and Wednesday. We could be in the mid 80s by Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're giving you a first alert for more wet weather. We cool down by Friday in the mid 60s, low 60s on your Saturday, rebounding slightly for your Easter Sunday there in the upper 60s. You can download our WBRC First Alert Weather app for more local weather updates.
All right, thanks, Tania. We're going to get a look at our roads right now. This is a look at the big map. We have 2 minor problem spots on the western side of the county, and I will note that we did have a major crash right here on 459 at mile marker 3, but the crash has just cleared. It was considered a major crash, so that's why you're seeing the reds on 459 southbound between exit 6 and exit 10 there just after 150. Hopefully those delays will recover in the next little bit, but we do have a minor crash on 2059 eastbound at mile marker 105 and a minor crash up here on 2059 eastbound near mile marker 117. So if you're driving from Birmingham to Tuscaloosa, you might encounter those. Other than that, as we pull out, we're looking another look at the big map. We're looking okay. Again, just that problem spot on 459, but hopefully those delays will recover. That's really the only red we're seeing there, besides a little bit through Bessemer and on 2059. So we'll keep an eye on all of that for you and keep you updated for sure. Well, with severe weather season ahead of us and another week of wet weather ahead, now is a good time to have your trees checked for damage and possible decay. And our Jillian Brooks has some tips from professionals to help keep you safe.
There's a lot that a homeowner can tell about their own trees to determine is this tree in trouble.
And that starts by just checking in on your trees. Experts recommend looking at them before the majority of the leaves begin to grow back this spring.
And you can tell, are there broken branches that are maybe hanging or completely detached and laying across other branches inside the crown.
And while you're looking up, don't forget to look down. A sign of root rot is any fungal growth at the base near the roots, meaning your roots are weaker. If your trees are leaning, there's a chance that's just how they grow. However, wet weather mixed with wind can pick up the base and set it back down.
But then there's the guy that got tilted up and set back. And if you look closely at the ground, you may see that one side of the roots is lifted up.
The best way to keep your trees healthy starts at the roots.
You can start off by not driving any heavy equipment over the roots of it. Keep weed eaters away. Weed eaters does mechanical damage to the base of the tree.
And if you notice any hanging limbs after a severe event, contact a certified arborist to get it down safely.
Have someone that knows what they're doing to come out with insurance. Because first of all, you can injure yourself or injure other people's property or your own property worse.
And another thing you can do is look at the color of the leaves when they grow back this spring. Are they a different color? Are they growing differently? If so, that could be a sign of decay. Some repairs can be done on your own, but if you're not sure, then it's best to call in a professional and they can give you an opinion about that. Well, some other big news that we're following today, some national news. Former President Donald Trump back in New York today preparing for his arraignment tomorrow. This is video of him earlier boarding his private jet in Florida, preparing to fly to Manhattan to meet with his legal team this afternoon. Now, tomorrow morning, he will become the first former or sitting president ever to appear in court charged with a crime. He's expected to arrive at the courthouse around 10 o'clock our time, and the arraignment is scheduled for 1:15 our time. We will have live coverage on air and online. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to keep you updated on breaking news that we're covering today, and we'll have an update on our forecast. Stay with us.
Mornings, they're yours, where you start fresh, get your body moving, and tackle a new day. Our mornings are for you. Janice, Mike, Mickey, and Toy, starting early and staying with you all morning long. Always on your side, this is Good Day, Alabama.
When you need to know next week, tomorrow, or even right now, the WBRC First Alert Weather Team is always on your side, whenever and wherever you need us. This is why we First Alert.
No matter what time you get home, WBRC Fox 6 News is always on your side.
And when you have questions, we listen and investigate for answers on 6 on your side. WBRC Fox 6 News is always on your side.
Mornings, they're yours, where you start fresh, get your body moving, and tackle a new day. Our mornings are for you. Janice, Mike, Mickey, and Toy, starting early and staying with you all morning long, with more voices speaking to you where you are, and getting to the point with more First Alert weather and traffic from the source you trust. Always on your side. This is Good Day, Alabama.
No matter what time you get home, WBRC Fox 6 News is always on your side.
As news evolves during the day, the largest team of reporters are everywhere you are, with detailed insight on what impacts you on the 4. WBRC is always on your side.
This is your First Alert, your what's coming next, your full preparedness plan. This is your one stop for the most accurate weather from the largest and most trusted team in Central Alabama. Download your First Alert now.
All right, we are going to take you live back to some breaking news that we told you about at the top of this newscast at now at 3:30. So this is a live look at a scene in Collegeville. We were able to speak with Captain David Agee with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. What we're told is there was a traffic stop around 1:19 this afternoon, and a deputy determined that someone in the car had a warrant. Now, Chief Agee says that shots were exchanged between the deputy and a suspect. They are not sure who fired first. Sadly, the suspect is dead. So this is an officer-involved shooting. The State Bureau of Investigation and ALEA, they will be taking over this investigation, which of course is standard protocol. Again, this is in Collegeville on 30th Street North, but that is why you see so many law enforcement agencies there. Sadly, we do know one person is dead, and this is now a deputy-involved shooting, and so this will be a pretty extensive and thorough investigation. Again, this happened just a short time ago on 30th Street North. We don't know much about where this started or what happened during that traffic stop. Again, we're just told that the deputy determined someone in the vehicle had a warrant. We're not sure right now what type of warrant that was. So we're going to be continuing to follow this. We will have, of course, an update on the 4. Our Tristan Rupert is out there live at the scene and will be having a live report for us coming up on the 4. We will definitely keep you updated. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back with more news on Now at 3:30.
No matter what time you get home, WBRC Fox 6 News is always on your side.
As news evolves during the day, the largest team of reporters are everywhere you are with detailed insight on what impacts you on the 4. WBRC is always on your side.
This is your first alert, your what's coming next, your full preparedness plan. This is your one stop for the most accurate weather from the largest and most trusted team in Central Alabama. Download your first alert now. Mornings, they're yours, where you start fresh, get your body moving, and tackle a new day. Our mornings are for you. Janice, Mike, Mickey, and Toy, starting early and staying with you all morning long, and getting to the point with more first alert weather and traffic from the source you trust. This is Good Day Alabama. Scan and tell us what we can investigate for you. WBRC investigates to get you answers. Always on your side.
A first alert, we are tracking
In times like this,
we now have a tornado warning that's active.
having a way to see and hear what's happening on your phone,
The most intense part of this storm right now is tracking towards Shelby County.
that means everything.
Okay, you need to get in your safe place now. Stay there. We will let you know when this warning expires. Stay with us.
Download the First Alert Weather app today. Stay alert. Stay with the First Alert Weather Team.
If you have plans for this weekend, we have a first alert for a wintry mix.
When you need to know next week, tomorrow, or even right now, the WBRC First Alert Weather Team is always on your side, whenever and wherever you need us. This is why we First Alert.
All right, we have some more stories for you today. A new study finds having pets in your house might actually decrease your child's chances of developing certain allergies. Pretty interesting here. So researchers in Japan found that infants living with pet dogs had less allergic reactions to egg, milk, and nuts compared to those who weren't exposed to dogs at home. Similar results were found for infants living with pet cats. They were less likely to develop allergic reactions to egg, wheat, and soybean. The effect was seen in very young children up until age 3. Well, 1 in about 36 children in the U.S. are diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder a year, and still scientists don't know what causes it. A new study suggests there could be a link between autism risk and levels of lithium in drinking water. The study found a small association between the metal and autism diagnoses in Denmark. Researchers say the level of lithium in drinking water there is similar to what's here in American water systems. Experts caution, though, that this association doesn't show a direct link between autism and lithium. They say more research is needed. A new study suggests school-aged children worldwide lost about a third of a year's worth of learning when COVID-19 caused schools to close. Researchers looked at data from 42 studies on learning loss during the pandemic in 15 different countries. The author said students have still not recovered from the setbacks and suggests that school districts add tutoring and extra learning time like summer programs or longer school years. The paper was published today in the journal Nature Human Behavior. And scientists in Germany believe they've created a nasal spray that will help people from getting sick from COVID-19. The vaccine is made from a live but weakened form of coronavirus. Scientists tested it on hamsters and they found after 2 doses of the nasal vaccine, the virus did not copy itself in the animal's upper airways, so they didn't get sick. Researchers also say it created a much stronger immune response than 2 doses of mRNA-based COVID vaccines. There are several more hurdles to clear, though, before this vaccine could be available in people. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll keep you updated on breaking news and another look at our forecast when we come back.
A first alert, we are tracking
In times like this,
we now have a tornado warning that's active.
having a way to see and hear what's happening on your phone,
The most intense part of this storm right now is tracking towards Shelby County.
that means everything.
Okay, you need to get in your safe place now. Stay there. We will let you know when this warning expires. Stay with us.
Download the First Alert Weather app today. Stay alert. Stay with the First Alert Weather Team. Mornings, they're yours. Where you start fresh, get your body moving, and tackle a new day. Our mornings are for you. Janice, Mike, Mickey, and Toy, starting early and staying with you all morning long. With more voices speaking to you where you are and getting to the point with more First Alert weather and traffic from the source you trust. Always on your side. This is Good Day, Alabama.
No matter what time you get home, WBRC Fox 6 News is always on your side.
And when you have questions, we listen and investigate for answers on 6 on your side. WBRC Fox 6 News is always on your side.
If you have plans for this weekend, we have a first alert for a wintry mix.
When you need to know next week, tomorrow, or even right now, the WBRC First Alert Weather Team is always on your side, whenever and wherever you need us. This is why we First Alert.
All right, we're going to get another update on our weather with Tania.
Hey Claire, and happy Monday evening to all of you all. So we are looking right now at our hour-by-hour forecast. We're going to see temperatures dip into the upper 60s just about 7 to 8 p.m. Tonight we'll see more partly cloudy skies, and Tuesday looks mostly cloudy, and we're still holding on to that slight chance for some isolated storms for later this evening as well too. But the good news is by about 9 p.m. all of this is really out of here. We pretty much dry out. We'll see some cloudy conditions, maybe a lingering shower or two overnight. Tuesday looks like the driest day this upcoming week. Let's talk about it. Here's Tuesday, 9 a.m. We'll see temperatures in the 60s, and then we'll see some low 70s for our South Central Alabama counties. We're looking at Hale County, Perry County, now down towards further eastward towards Chilton and Coosa in the upper 60s there. And then as we move into your lunchtime hour on Tuesday, notice how the clouds don't really go anywhere. We can catch a break in the clouds maybe every so often here and there, but temperatures will reach the 80s for a daytime high. So tomorrow's going to be fairly warm. Tuesday at 5 p.m. we could see some places reach upper 80s. I mean 86 degrees over Jefferson counties what this latest model run is showing us. 85 over Tuscaloosa, 84 in Pale City there. So just keep in mind it's going to be a pretty good day to get outside and enjoy the warm weather, especially since Tuesday is one of the driest days this week. You might as well take advantage of that because we have more wet weather as the next big thing in our forecast. I'm talking Wednesday through your weekend. Here is Wednesday 5 p.m. Looks like more of the active weather ingredients are further north where they could see some more severe storms. But for us, I'm telling you, some rumbles of thunder is probably likely, especially for our north central Alabama counties. This is Thursday at 9 a.m. Some showers rolling through for your Friday, Saturday. Saturday looks like we could see some rumbles of thunder, most likely for our west counties, west of I-65. So giving you that first alert. We bring in this weekend with some more wet weather, but Sunday at 4 p.m. does look like it'll be dry. So for those of you who have some Sunday plans, I know it's going to be Easter, giving you the first alert that you might be able to catch a break. But as we get closer, we'll fine tune those rain chances for them. Here's that rain chance breakdown as for right now. Tuesday, mostly cloudy. Wednesday, chance for those showers mainly north and west. And then we look at Thursday, the chance for more of the active weather, talking about some thunderstorms possible for our northwest central Alabama counties, mainly west of I-65. We bring in Friday with those storm chances now shifting down south and west. And then Saturday, more wet weather in store. And then Sunday, we could see some rumbles of thunder. But like I mentioned, it's still pretty far out. We'll fine tune those rain chances for you the closer we get. Here's the next 7 days, though. That 7-day forecast not looking very, very sunny out there. It's spring, so we've got active weather this week. First alert for wet weather Thursday through your weekend, all the way to your Easter. If you want to enjoy a drier day this week, Tuesday's the best chance to get those outdoor activities in. And also, if you have to do some yard work, daytime highs on Tuesday, nice, low 80s, possibly some mid to upper 80s. And then by Wednesday, definitely seeing temps in the 80s there. We cool off, though, by Friday in the mid 60s. Chief Meteorologist Wes Wyatt will have more updates on your forecast tonight on the 4.
All right, thanks, Tania. And I want to give you one last live look at this this crime scene here, this breaking news scene in Birmingham. Again, a deputy-involved shooting. We do know that a suspect is dead, according to Captain David Agee with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. He says that there was a traffic stop, and the deputy discovered that someone in a vehicle had a warrant, and apparently shots were exchanged. Captain Agee did not say who fired shots first. That would be determined in the investigation. Our Tristan Rupert, you see him right there. He's getting ready for the live shot, and he will have an update coming up on the 4. We want to make sure that you stay tuned with us through the 4, again, as we'll have updates on that story.